batch 89 today. We're going to do another raspberry rapture. I just did one here a couple weeks ago, but we liked it so much, we're going to do another one. Why wouldn't I? So we're going to get to it. I'm going to dough in here in a couple of minutes. My strike water is almost up to temperature. We brought it up with the electric one again today, just to save on the gas. We'll use the gas for the boil, and we'll be on with it. Yeah, another raspberry rapture, batch number 89. Oh, come on. You dropped the whole gauge right in there again. God, I did it again because it's so hot. Ah. Phew, that's hot. 160 right now. Let's make sure we got the right temperature. All right, we're going to dough in with the raspberry rapture. We just made this a couple weeks ago, but we like it, so we'll do it again. And fine, if you dump it in slow, you don't get no dough balls. I never had any. Stir, and then we're going to get the cover on here. And we set the timer, match timer for one hour, 60 minutes. 152, right on the money. Just where I want to be on this batch again. So, let's get the cover on. Set the timer. We're going to start a verloft here. It's nothing more than a process to help settle the grain bed and run the work clear. This is our raspberry rapture, so the color is going to be spot on again. Looks like right on the money. Let me get the kettle underneath here. Maybe I can set up the funnel. It'll stay there by itself, which would be nice. I'll give you one look inside there, what she looks like. You can't smell it, but boy, is she... Oh, if you had smell-o-vision, everybody out there knows what that would smell like. So we're going to transfer this to the boil kettle, and then we're going to get her up on the thing, and we're going to hit a high rate of gas here, and we're going to get her boiling as fast as we can, because we want to get this show on the road. We got a big storm coming. And I keep the screen in there to catch any other particulates, but we're on our way, Houston. Back on the raspberry brew. I turned my back for 30 seconds to turn my hose on over there. So I got water in the garage. I come back in, I see I left the valve open. How you doing? How you doing on that one? So I think we caught her in time here. Looks like it spilled maybe, looks like about a quart. You know, it's deceiving by the way it looks, but son of a gun. So we're going to wash that out the garage here. We caught her in time though, I hope. All right, as we wait for this hot break to be achieved, looks like we're getting there. We'll get ready to put in our first addition of hops, which is 2.5 ounces of Citra. There we go. I see some of the protein starting to roll down there now. Almost dropped the camera. So wait a second or two here. There she goes. She's getting more clearer. Nice vigorous boil here. So that looks good to me. We're going to put in 2 ounces, 2.5 ounces. 2.5 ounces of Citra hops. This is in a homemade muslin bag. We'll get that in there now. Start the boil. I'm going to tell Suri to start a timer. You know how that goes. Start a timer for 45 minutes, please.
Your timer is set for 45 minutes.
Dankeschön. So we'll be back in 45 minutes for the second edition of hops. She came in a little lower than I would have wanted, 1035, 1036. So we'll see what happens after we do a nice boil here, if we need to add any honey or anything, but I don't want a super strong beer. I'll settle for a 4 or 5%er. Let's see how this comes out. The other one was 6, so. All right, the last 15 minutes of this boil on a Raspberry Red, Raspberry Rapture, Willamette. 2 ounces of the Willamette hops are going to go in. And we'll give it a shot of Irish moss. Cap full of Irish moss. Got the Irish moss in. So that's on its way. And 15 minutes flame out. We'll give it some yeast energizer, yeast nutrient, probably right at flame out. So we'll get back to you on that. And we're going to be using US-05 yeast again. All right. That means flame out, baby. That means this batch is complete. We shut off the propane. Then we shut off the regulator. Then we turn on the work chiller. Some water moving through it. And some water moving through it so it's not going to pop the hose off or something. Take her out of the sanitizer. This is how I do it. I sanitize the whole thing. We'll let it drip a minute, and in she goes. Then we can turn the hose up all the way. And she's chilling. I like to put my cover back on at that time. Okay, this is a raspberry, like I said. Everything's sanitized. Ooh. We're going to put the puree in right now into the primary fermenter. So let's get our yeast, which is US-05. And sanitize the pack. We'll cut her open. We'll sprinkle in our yeast. We'll watch this bubble all over the floor. There's a pack of yeast in there. Here comes the cover. And this cover is on. All right, we're going to get the sample. I got the bubbler out on Raspberry Rapture here. I'm going to get a hydrometer reading if I put the hydrometer in. We're going to get a hydrometer reading of the Raspberry Rapture. Bubbler is out. expect to see a lot of trub and stuff here on the first run. And just to float the hydrometer, right about there. Looks like she finished low already. We'll get back to you on what she says. But we're going to the keg shortly here. We're going to fill the keg with sanitizer and we'll get back to you. All right, we bottled one beer here. Haven't done that in a while. So we're going to keg the Raspberry Rapture here. Everything's been sanitized. Bubbler's out. Away she goes. A little too much foam. You ready to write this down for me? So we're at 10. All right, the beer, Raspberry Rapture, came in at 4.2. It's going to be a nice sessionable beer as we fill a keg. We filled one 16-ounce bottle here just in case there wasn't enough room in the keg. And we're going to find out in a minute here because the snake of loveliness is coming out. And we have another bottle ready just in case. We haven't bottled in a long time, but if we need to, we will because we don't want to waste no beer. I definitely don't want to waste no beer. So here she comes out of the keg. Let's see what we can do. Snake of loveliness. Looks like we still got about this much in there, which is about a gallon. So we're going to play this one by ear. We got one 16-ounce bottle here with regular sugar in there. We'll see what's going on. We're going to do a taste test on this. Raspberry Rapture, 4.2, sessionable beer. There will be a taste test on this once it's carbonated. There's a snake of loveliness. All right, standard burping of the airspace here. Going to make the pressure a little higher this time so this carbonates quicker. Probably spit all over the camera. That's the way it always is. Yeah, we'll do a full taste test on this. This is grain to glass raspberry, 4.8%, I guess it was. Get this in a kegerator and we'll be drinking this in a couple days. It's time to tap the keg of Raspberry Raptured. We just squirted down the line here with sanitizer. And we plug that baby in. And get this hose up on top here somehow. Out of the way. And I don't have another keg in here right now, so I don't have to worry about that. So what we do, we'll close this down. Raspberry Rapture taste test. We open up the tap. We take a sacrifice here. The lines have been cleaned. And we'll just run a little beer off into there. That's all I'm willing to waste, like I said before. And we'll set that to the side. Let's see what comes out of this puppy here. Let's see. Raspberry Rapture taste test. After 8 days of carbonation, she looks like she's carbonated just fine. My glass looks a little dirty with all those bubbles on the outside there. Came out of the dishwasher. I should have known better before I did this video. Yeah, we got some beer dirty. Yeah, she's a beer dirty glass when the bubbles stick to the side. Can't send this one back though, fellas. Let's get a taste test on this here. Come over to my tasting chair. Ah, how you doing? I was brewing today, so it's good to get a taste test in. If the camera stays steady, how you doing? How you doing? Okay. So we poured a beer out of the tap over there. It's a nice, got a nice finger and a half head of medium bubbles. Let's get a smell on it. I'm trying to remember what hop I used in here, so this is going to be a little difficult. This is my Raspberry Raptured. I know it's Citra and Willamette, I believe. So let's get a nose on it. Oh, I said a nose on it, not in it. Right up the old schnoz. First thing you get is the smell of raspberry. Smells like it smells like raspberry. Maybe a Pop-Tart. Oh, we love this beer here at the Vineyard. We love this beer here at the Vineyard. Why wouldn't I? What's wrong with the taste test? You can taste the raspberry in there like my past brews. Seems to be fully carbonated after 7 days in the thing. I didn't shake it or nothing. We just let it naturally carbonated. Little chocolate taste. There's a little chocolate in there. Of course, I left my brew sheet out in the brew shop in the garage out there. But I think it's Willamite and Citra. But I could be wrong. I'm always wrong. She came in at 4 point. Once again, I don't have my sheet.
4.2.
I think this is the one that came in at 4.2. I got 2 other brews out there.